In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew outlines growth plan for St. Kitts and Nevis. Government partners with civil society in the fight against crime. Early childhood educators enhance skills in communication and conflict resolution. The details on these stories and more following the break.
If you working for a while, come by Cuts, I'll make you smile. Cuts Black Friday come around. We are the best prices in town. Black Friday starts now at Cuts. Yeah, it's back. Cuts Black Friday. I tell you, hurry fast. Traffic on the highway. You know we got unbeatable prices. And furniture, electronics and appliances. Are you coming? Say yeah. Weekly prices. Biggest and best deals of this season. Shop and credit to win big. And pay nothing until next year February. Clock out and come down to Cuts. Cuts already load. Cuts already load. Friday starts. Cuts already load. And go when Black Friday come out.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
It has been 2 years since Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew led his team to victory at the polls and assumed the reins of government. He and his team came to office on the promise of restoring our nation to its glory days, when good governance assured every citizen and resident was guaranteed economic stability and employment, quality health care and education, modern housing, and visionary social protections. But where are they now? And how do they measure up in delivering on the promises made to the people of St. Kitts and Nevis? Join me, Ebony Brandon, on ZIZ Television each Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. with a rebroadcast on Fridays at 8 p.m. for the limited episode series, The Nine, an era of transformation, as together we explore how the Dr. Terence Drew-led government has followed through on their commitment to transforming the nation into the world's first sustainable island state.
Welcome to the ZIZ Evening Major Newscast. I am Jasmine Thomas. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew shared an optimistic vision for St. Kitts and Nevis's economic future during a recent media appearance. He highlighted several key projects set for delivery in 2025 aimed at driving growth, creating jobs and improving citizens' lives. The Climate Smart Hospital, a first for the Eastern Caribbean, will combine advanced medical technology with sustainable energy to improve healthcare and climate resilience. The National Housing Corporation, NHC, has already completed 110 homes under an affordable housing program, with another 100 homes planned by the end of 2024, significantly expanding the housing sector. In agriculture, a partnership with Tabasco will create over 300 jobs through the cultivation of 100 acres of peppers for export, strengthening food security and diversifying the economy. Dr. Drew also outlined plans to upgrade energy infrastructure, including a new desalination plant and power plant upgrades, while roadworks in communities like St. Peter's and Newton Ground are improving accessibility. The Prime Minister also teased among upcoming renewable energy projects such as solar and wind energy to help make St. Kitts and Nevis a regional leader in sustainability. These initiatives reflect our commitment to sustainable development and improving lives, Dr. Drew said, adding that these projects are already signed and ready for delivery. The government of St. Christopher and Nevis, through the Citizen Security Secretariat, is continuing its efforts to address crime and violence with the 90-day campaign against crime and violence, a community-driven initiative focused on building trust and unity across the nation. A key part of the campaign is the Unshackled Youth Wave 2024, a week-long program organized by the St. Kitts Seventh-day Adventist SDA Youth in partnership with the Secretariat. Running from November 23rd to 30, the event includes conventions, open-air meetings, school visits, prison outreach, and the Grand March Against Crime. These activities reflect growing support for Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew's public health approach to tackling crime. Prime Minister Drew emphasized that solving crime requires societal cooperation. This is a societal issue that needs a societal response, he stated, reinforcing his government's commitment to partnership-driven solutions. Family Councillor Alicia Collins, a member of the Citizen Security Task Force, also highlighted the importance of community engagement. Initiatives like community conversations have helped us understand the residents' concerns and create targeted interventions, she said. With broad participation from faith-based organizations, schools, and community leaders, the 90-day campaign continues to gain momentum, demonstrating the government's focus on prevention, rehabilitation, and collaboration as key strategies for a safer St. Kitts and Nevis. Early childhood educators from both the public and private sectors gathered at the Industrial Site Daycare Center on Thursday, November 14, for the third week of professional development workshops hosted by the Early Childhood Development Unit, ECDU. The session focused on communication and conflict resolution strategies for young learners. Educators participated in interactive discussions on how children express themselves verbally and non-verbally, as well as methods for managing conflicts in the classroom. Under the guidance of Miss Juliana Powell, a resource teacher with the ECDU, participants explored various communication techniques to better understand and support children's needs. Miss Shaunecia Herbert, a teacher's assistant at Old Road Daycare Center, shared her thoughts on the session. The workshop on communication helped me better understand how children express themselves, both verbally and non-verbally. It also showed me how my current classroom techniques align with the ECDU's expectations. Miss Yasmin Powell, also a resource teacher with the ECDU, led a session on conflict resolution. She provided educators with practical strategies to effectively manage disagreements among young learners. Miss Natalie Francis, assistant supervisor at the St. Paul's Daycare Center, reflected on the workshop. Today's session on conflict resolution was a great refresher for me. The techniques I learned will help me support teachers in resolving conflicts among students. These workshops are part of the Ministry of Education's ongoing effort to strengthen early childhood education by equipping educators with the tools to better support young children's development. After the break, Water Services Department issues service interruption notice, and the Ministry of Health expands men's health services.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Celebrate your renovation dreams with us at Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers. Join us from Thursday, November 21st to Saturday, November 23rd for our exciting renovation celebration featuring a fantastic 25% off all discountable items store-wide. It's time to turn your home improvement ideas into reality. Whether you are refreshing a room, upgrading your outdoor space, or tackling that long-awaited project, we have everything you need at unbeatable prices. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Visit us during the renovation celebration and stock up on all your renovation essentials because your dream home starts here. Join the celebration from November 21st to 23rd at Hostels Building and Nevis Centers. Your perfect renovation is just a visit away.
Healthwise on ZIZ TV, Mondays at 8:30 p.m. Hosted by Dr. Malik Lescott, Dr. Jolette Woodley, and Dr. Patrice Lawrence.
Welcome back to the major news. The areas of Limekeel and New Guinea were without water for several hours on Tuesday. According to a statement issued by the St. Kitts Water Department around midday, the water supply was scheduled to be restored at 5 o'clock. The Water Services Department apologized for the inconvenience and further explained that this disruption in the service was necessary to prevent silting in the distribution line. For updates and further information, customers are encouraged to follow the Water Services Department on Facebook or visit the official website. The Ministry of Health has taken a significant step to improve men's health in the country by expanding access to specialized care for prostate health and other critical issues affecting male well-being. In a recent radio interview, Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew highlighted the government's commitment to addressing long-standing gaps in health care for men. He urged men to visit the hospital, the Joseph and France General Hospital, and their local clinics for specialized checkups, now available thanks to the appointment of a full-time urologist. For too long, men's health has been overlooked, Dr. Drew said. This clinic is about ensuring that men receive the care they need when they need it. It is a critical step toward addressing healthcare disparities and promoting early detection of life-threatening conditions. The newly dedicated clinic at the Joseph and France General Hospital provides a wide range of services focused on men's health, including prostate exams, screenings for testicular and bladder conditions, and treatments for urinary and reproductive health issues. A full-time urologist on staff, the clinic has drastically improved access to specialized care, eliminating the need for local patients to travel abroad or wait for visiting specialists. Dr. Drew stressed that the clinic is not just about treatment, but also about prevention. Early detection can save lives, especially when it comes to conditions like prostate cancer, which is often treatable if caught early. He explained, this clinic gives men the opportunity to take control of their health. Our message to men is clear. Don't wait. Your health matters, and we're here to support you. The expanded services at the JNF reflect the government's ongoing efforts to prioritize the health and well-being of all citizens, particularly in underserved areas of men's health. Empowering student athletes and unlocking opportunities through U.S. education. That's the goal of the United States Embassy Bridgetown, who have been in St. Kitts and Nevis, helping young people understand the opportunities available to them. Kent Fuentes has the details.
The U.S. Embassy team will be engaging prospective student athletes and those persons responsible for guiding their careers. Tamara Shire Hoffman, a diplomat at the U.S. Embassy in Barbados, believes it is key that parents understand the process needed for their children to attain scholarships.
We believe that it's so important for parents to be able to know more about how to navigate the academic process, the admissions process, the scholarship process. So we're actually doing a few workshops while we're in St. Kitts and Nevis. One is targeted more for guidance counselors and coaches to help their students as well, and then one focused more on students and parents to help them navigate that process as well. But at the end of the day, we know that it's those mentors, the leaders in the community that are investing in students, and so we really want to target the workshops to help them understand how to navigate that process and then how to really unlock that potential of that student.
She says the goal of the U.S. Embassy is to do more to help prospective student athletes.
At the U.S. Embassy, we really want to continue to do more partnerships with St. Kitts and Nevis and other countries in the Eastern Caribbean. We care deeply about this country and about all the countries in the Eastern Caribbean, and so we look forward to this being hopefully one of many events. We've done past events as it relates to student athletes here in St. Kitts and Nevis and in other programs as well as it relates to public engagement, and we want to continue doing it. It's important for our bilateral relationship, but it's also important because, again, it's the people in the Eastern Caribbean that are going to make a difference out in the world, and we want to invest in that.
Andrea Walker, Associate Athletic Director, University of Indianapolis, has a wealth of experience in the process of recruiting student athletes. One of the key areas she believes is important for the young athletes is understanding what level is best for them when choosing a college.
I think it really just is figuring out which division or which level that they are going to be most successful and set up for success. So, with the NCAA, there's the 3 different divisions, Division 1 being the highest level in that. But a lot of folks may look at a Division 2 level because there's more ability to balance academics with athletics. And there's also, still scholarship opportunities available, as well as in the NAIA Division 3 and the NJCAA. There's still opportunities for folks to get academic scholarships, so even outside of the athletic realm, it's just really important for them to understand what they want to study and what level that they feel they would be able to compete at.
She adds athletes also need to understand they can start at junior college level and move all the way to Division 1.
Junior college, JUCO, is a great place to do more development, whether it's academics or whether it's athletics, and propelling into and utilizing that as a stepping stone into a higher competition in like Division 1 or professional. So, if that is very common these days with the NCAA transfer portal. So we will see a lot of students that are starting at one level, and that's a great thing for them because ultimately at the end of the day, it's about what provides the most opportunity for them. And if that's starting at a Division 2 level and moving into a Division 1 level, the NCAA with the transfer portal has definitely made that more accessible.
Ms. Walker then had some words of advice for the students and those responsible for guiding them through the process of choosing a college.
Be open to different opportunities. So you may, thinking and doing your research and figuring out what do you want to study, what are some opportunities that you're looking for long term, and really kind of like pairing that into what institution is going to be right for you. And I would tell them advice in terms of keep looking. If you hear a no and you don't hear back from a coach, that's okay. That's just not the right school for you, so don't give up.
The U.S. Embassy 2-day visit ended today with a visit to Nevis. Kent Fuentes, ZIZ News.
Coming up in regional news, Caribbean struggles to access climate finance, urges reform at COP29. The details when we come back.
Celebrate your renovation dreams with us at Hosford's Building and Nevis Centers. Join us from Thursday, November 21st to Saturday, November 23rd for our exciting renovation celebration featuring a fantastic 25% off all discountable items store-wide. It's time to turn your home improvement ideas into reality. Whether you are refreshing a room, upgrading your outdoor space, or tackling that long-awaited project, we have everything you need at unbeatable prices. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Visit us during the renovation celebration and stock up on all your renovation essentials because your dream home starts here. Join the celebration from November 21st to 23rd at Hostel's Building and Nevis Centers. Your perfect renovation is just a visit away.
Are you tired of Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? The Cable has the ultimate solution with our whole home Wi-Fi coverage. Say goodbye to frustrating signal drops and hello to seamless connectivity in every corner of your home. No more
Mom, my tablet's not working in my bedroom. My game is freezing, Daddy.
or WhatsApp calls dropping as you walk around the house. So many people struggle with dead zones and restricted Wi-Fi, and the Cable has the answer. Enjoy full blanket increased Wi-Fi coverage with installation in 48 hours or less. Whole home Wi-Fi coverage is here. Get the whole family connected today. Come in or call the Cable at 465-2588 to get your whole home Wi-Fi boost installed. The Cable, always giving you more. Terms and conditions apply.
Can I get a wow? It's the sound you make when you get all alone. From a place you once knew to a dream home come true. Wow, for a home like new. Wow, it's the effect you'll get when you upgrade your home.
Upgrade, improve, enhance your home with National Bank's Wow Mortgage. For the effect you get when you upgrade your home. Lowest interest rate guaranteed and the most favorable terms.
It's Wow Mortgage. Can I get a wow?
On the regional scene, the Caribbean continues to lag behind other regions in securing climate finance, despite growing needs for climate resilience projects. Leaders from regional institutions highlighted these challenges at a session during the 29th UN Climate Change Conference, COP29, in Baku, Azerbaijan. Colin Young, Executive Director of the Caribbean Community Climate Change Center, noted the Caribbean's limited access to the Global Climate Fund, securing just $5 million, far behind other regions like Asia Pacific and Africa. He called for simplified access to funds and less fragmented donor relationships. Loriley Lewis, Acting Director of Projects at the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, emphasized the importance of not just increasing finance, but ensuring its effectiveness for low-emission, climate-resilient development. The CDB is working on a new climate change preparation fund to overcome barriers and is collaborating with countries to develop co-financing pipelines for larger projects. Panelists also called for stronger partnerships with climate funds and donors to accelerate financing, with Rodinal Suma, CEO of the Caribbean Development Fund, urging better recognition of the Caribbean in the global climate finance landscape. Their call for reform reflects the urgency of addressing climate change impacts in the Caribbean and ensuring the region can access the necessary resources for effective adaptation and mitigation. Suriname has signed a debt rescheduling agreement with China, marking a significant step in addressing its financial obligations. Finance and Planning Minister Stanley Rogabasinghe informed the National Assembly that the restructuring deal, finalized after 4 years of negotiations, will see the first repayments to creditors begin this year. Suriname owes approximately $476 million to China's state-owned Exim Bank, with $140 million in arrears, according to mid-24 debt management data. The repayment plan will be split into 2 phases for Exim Bank, while the debt owed to the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, amounting to $68 million as of June, will be settled in a single tranche. Coming up, Hong Kong sentences 45 activists, drawing global outrage. International news is next.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investments. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
Join us on ZIZ TV for Youth Lounge with Skanaipa, a talk show on vital topics such as tourism, entrepreneurship, education, religion, sex education, and mental health. featuring experts from St. Kitts and Nevis and the Caribbean region. Tune in live on the first and third Wednesday of every month at 8:30 p.m. on ZIZ TV.
Welcome back. On the international scene, Hong Kong has sentenced 45 pro-democracy activists to prison terms of up to 10 years under the national security law imposed by Beijing in 2021. The activists involved in an unofficial primary election to select opposition candidates were convicted of conspiracy to subvert the government. 31 pleaded guilty while 14 were convicted after the trial. Their sentences have sparked widespread condemnation. Australia, the UK, the EU, the US, and human rights groups criticized their prosecutions as politically motivated, with Amnesty International calling them a violation of human rights. US lawmakers and international bodies urged Hong Kong to release the activists and end politically motivated arrests. Beijing defended the verdict, asserting that the law was applied fairly and accusing Western countries of interfering in China's internal affairs. Hong Kong's government, however, stood by the ruling, saying the activists aimed to undermine the city's political system. The case highlights ongoing concerns over the erosion of freedoms in Hong Kong since the implementation of the national security law. And in the past 3 months, a series of mass attacks in China have left dozens of dead, with the latest incident on November 19 involving a car striking primary school students in Yunnan province. The attacks have been carried out by drivers ramming pedestrians or assailants wielding knives, with the perpetrators often targeting strangers in acts of personal frustration. On November 16, a knife attack at the vocational school in Yixing City killed 8 and injured 17. The 21-year-old attacker, a student, was reportedly upset over failing his exams and dissatisfaction with his internship pay. On November 11, a man in the Shuxi city killed 35 people and injured 43 by driving into a crowd at a sports complex, reportedly angered by his divorce settlement. The attacker later attempted to harm himself. Earlier incidents include a November 11 knife attack near a school in Beijing, injuring 5, including 3 children, and a September 30 supermarket stabbing in Shanghai, where 3 were killed and 15 wounded, allegedly due to personal financial disputes. These recent attacks have raised concerns across China, highlighting the growing frequency of such violence. Up next in sports, Sugar Boys miss out on place in 2025 Gold Cup, and Honduras gets punishment from regional CONCACAF. Stay tuned.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
This country's senior men's football team dream of qualifying for the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup came to an end when they suffered a 4-0 defeat in Cuba last evening. Their Spanish-speaking Caribbean neighbors now move to the preliminaries of the tournament, 5-2 on aggregate. Kent Fuentes has the action.
The Stadio Antonio Maceo in Santiago, Cuba was the venue for the return leg of this encounter, with the Sugar Boys holding a slender 1-goal lead. Cuba were playing catch-up in this matchup and were looking for the goal to get back on even terms, with the Sugar Boys using all in their defensive acumen to maintain their lead. It was all Cuba in the early stages. As they rattled the post here, the Sugar Boys unable to keep up. Cuba found the goal they were looking for in the 40th minute. Onel Hernandez with the shot from on top of the box to give his team the lead and to level the aggregate score at 2-all. Game on. In first half added on time, Yosel Pedro scored Cuba's second, and now they led 3-2 after the 2 legs, and with the ones now with a foot in the preliminaries of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. 2-0 they led at halftime. The Sugar Boys fell further behind in the second half as Luis Paradella scored to make it 3-0 Cuba. In the 62nd minute, the Sugar Boys' attack showed signs of life, but not the goal they desired. Cuba were in control of this encounter and were awarded a penalty in the 85th minute. Michael Reyes converted from the spot to seal a 4-0 victory for Cuba and 5-2 aggregate victory over St. Kitts and Nevis to book their place in the preliminaries of the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Kent Fuentes, ZIZ Sport.
And Honduras have been ordered to play their next home match behind closed doors after Mexico coach Javier Aguirre was hit by a full can of beer when the two countries played each other in a CONCACAF Nations League match. Aguirre was left with blood pouring down his face when he was hit by the can as he approached opposing manager Reinaldo Rueda for a post-match handshake after host Honduras won the first leg of their Nations League quarterfinal 2-0. CONCACAF, the Federation of North Central America, and the Caribbean Association Football opened an investigation and have taken action against Honduras for failing to implement adequate stadium security measures. The Mexican Football Federation had said the behavior, which resulted in their manager being hit, had no place in our sport, while Honduras manager Rueda said the incident soured his side's victory. CONCACAF also added it was looking into a separate disciplinary case investigating the conduct of Javier Aguirre during the aforementioned match. The second leg of the ties is on the 20th of November, with the winner of the quarterfinal qualifying for the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup in Canada and the United States. That's it for sports this evening. When we come back, we take a look at the top stories.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. Ooh, she pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
And now to recap the top stories. Prime Minister Drew outlines growth plan for St. Kitts and Nevis. Government partners with civil society in the fight against crime, and early childhood educators enhance skills in communication and conflict resolution. That's the end of the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Jasmine Thomas. Grace be to you and peace be multiplied.